Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Okay, I have to be... Oh my gosh. Okay, getting this vlog started has been such misery. I just hit my funny bone. Okay, so I know when I say that, somebody will be like, that's not where your funny bone is. Well, it made me laugh. It made me laugh to hit that. Okay, so starting this vlog has been such misery, okay, because now the second tripod, I bought the new tripod, but it's too tall for the table. Okay. So the two old now the second old tripod that I have, literally when I put the camera on there, it just goes, it just goes to the side. And so I've tried to start this vlog a couple of times, and each time that I start it, like as soon as I pull my hand away from it, it goes to the side. And so I have to be I've like tightened it and tightened it and tightened it. I've gone in, I've tightened it again. I've like screwed on the camera. I've had to be very, very careful with the camera. So I'm gonna try not to. And then what was funny is because, I don't know if it was so much because I hit my funny bone, which that's probably, we should look up where your funny bone is. But anyway, because when I was trying to be so careful and then I hit the table, which probably probably should have knocked it off, but it didn't. So, okay, thank God for that. How are you guys doing today? Happy Tuesday. I think I've gone through the majority of today thinking that it was Monday. Do you ever do that? I don't know why. I was just sitting here and I was like trying to figure out, I was like, okay, so tomorrow's Tuesday, and I was like scheduling my videos of like what I'm gonna do for tomorrow and stuff, and I was like, okay, so tomorrow, but at the same time, I've been like scheduling stuff to do with Caroline tomorrow, or like planning, like having my list, making my list of what I'm gonna do with Caroline tomorrow. So I knew that it was Cousin Fun Day tomorrow, which was Wednesday, but I was like, I don't know, for some reason I thought it was Monday. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh no, it's Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday. I don't know, I think I'm just kind of like thrown off by the snow, and Alex was home yesterday, so I just feel completely thrown off. So, and of course, it's another late vlog. It is currently, the time is, let's see, 7:54 p.m. And I'm vlogging in here because my chairs outside are covered with snow. I actually need to go clean them off, and then they can like dry off, and then I can vlog outside. But it's freezing outside. It's really, really cold. I've only gone outside one time today, and it was to get the mail. And then I talked to both my neighbors. I talked to my neighbor across the street, and I talked to my neighbor next door. She was getting ready to walk her dog. So let's look and see what the temperature is right now. The temperature is currently, hold on just a second. What is wrong with my phone? Why is it not? Hold on a second. Okay, the temperature, oh, it's 24 outside. It's cold. It is cold business to be vlogging outside. It is 24 degrees outside right now. What is next winter storm you can put on here? When's the next winter storm coming? Everybody says we're supposed to get it later this week. Snow and ice in the south can stop everything, it says. Oh, you have to look and see when the next winter storm, you have to like watch a video. Okay, let's see what the weather's gonna be like the next couple days. So tomorrow, 25 and partly cloudy. Well, let's look at tonight, because I know you guys love the weather forecast. Overcast, very cold, low near 15 tonight. And winds, below winds, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Then tomorrow, Wednesday, cloudy skies early, will become partly cloudy later in the day, high near 25. What's the cold gonna be tomorrow night? It doesn't say there. Okay. Thursday, 27 and sunny, except for a few afternoon clouds, mainly sunny, high 27. Oh, there is snow on Friday. Friday, variable cloudy with snow showers, high around 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Snowfall around 1 inch. Well, that's not really a snowstorm if we're getting 1 inch. Saturday, the 11th, we're getting, I can't even believe we're almost halfway through February. Oh my God, I just hit down here. So right underneath me on the table is this thing that goes like this. It's like, you know, how the table stands, you know, but it goes like this. And I just hit it with my knees. I was like, okay. So Saturday the 28th, gonna be 21 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. Saturday or Sunday, 34, 31. I don't see any snow. Cold weather. I mean, well, not really as cold as it's been. Up in 34, 34, 31, 29, 23. Yeah, I don't see any snowstorms coming in the next, that doesn't mean that it won't happen, but any snowstorms coming in the next week or two. Hi, how are you? Okay, so let's do some business first of all. So every day now, this is a new thing on my vlog. I'm gonna try to bring a new mug every single day. over here to drink coffee, or a new cup if I'm drinking like, you know, a glass of water or Diet Dr. Pepper. So today I was like, okay, what's the perfect mug? I actually think my mom got this for me, obviously, years and years and years ago. It's kind of this like, I don't know if you can see it. It's this like country scene. There's like little cozy houses. There's a bridge over here. I don't want to spill all over my computer. But it's like a snow scene. This is what it looks like outside right now in our neighborhood. So this is my first cup of coffee for today. Can you even believe it? I've been starting my coffee late in the day. The first cup of coffee today, and it's iced coffee. It's not hot coffee. Because I have a couple bottles of iced coffee in there. So, and I've been kind of like craving iced coffee more lately than hot coffee. At night, I like hot coffee. At night, I allow myself to have 1 cup. Marissa sent it to me, of that Green Mountain. Well, I've been kind of working through the advent calendar coffee, so like one night I'll do one of those. I think I have like 4, 5, 6 of the K-Pods of the advent calendar left. And then, but mostly at night, I drink like herbal tea. But if I allow myself 1 cup of coffee at night, and it's the Green Mountain coffee. So when I do make coffee, like during the day, if I have a cup of coffee during the day, I've been doing the advent calendar coffee. Or if I vlog, sometimes I do it. But I'm trying to work through that. That Green Mountain coffee, that sugar cookie, oh my God, I love it. It's the best coffee in the entire world. I should look up and tell you guys exactly what it's called. So I had ordered it before, and then Marissa, hey Marissa, she sent me like a 24-pack of it. Sugar cookie coffee. Is that what it's called? I'll know it if I see it. Oh, here it is. Cinnamon sugar cookie is what it's called. It is so good. Is that the one that she got me? Hold on a second. Yeah, cinnamon sugar cookie. I mean, I guess I could just go in there and look. It is so good. Okay, and then I brought 2 candles. So we got the coffee all situated. Cheers. That should be my thumbnail. I feel like people like when my I kind of literally just go through, unless I plan out a thumbnail, I literally just go through and pick a picture where it's kind of like my face, because I move so much and talk so much in my vlog that it's like I find a picture where my face is kind of static, like it's just, you know, there, and that's the picture that I pick. But I feel like people like it more. Do you like the ones where I look like I'm gonna cry, or I look like I'm mad, or do you like the ones where I feel like people like the ones where I'm happier? You know? So here, cheers. Have a cup of coffee. Where's my thumb up? Cheers. Does that mean something? I don't know. Like, I never know what that stuff means. Can you not thumbs up anymore? I should look that up. Does that mean something bad? Do you ever feel like I'm at that age where it's like you don't. Does it mean something? I love the Google so much. Something bad to thumbs up. Does that mean something bad? It probably does. While a thumbs up means approval or agreement in most Western cultures, it can be interpreted negatively in certain contexts, particularly depending on the culture and situation. And then it goes in and talk about how it can be offensive in other areas. Okay. Passive aggressive or dismissive. Well, yeah, sure. If somebody says like, "Are you ready to go?" You go, "Yeah." That would be dismissive. Okay. But in parts, it can be interpreted as an insult. It's like giving someone the middle finger in areas of the Middle East and South Asia. I was not aware of that. I did not know that. Good thing we looked that up. Okay, so now we know. We've been educated. Okay, so I have 2 candles with me today. So I have this candle that Mare sent me. Mare sent me a long message last night about all the different candles and which ones she has and how much she loves them and stuff like that. Okay, this candle, so I usually like when I'm done vlogging, whatever candle I have out here, which I've been doing the hot cocoa one, I blow it out and then I like, sometimes I bring it into the kitchen, but very rarely. I blow it out and I put it right over here. We have like a little bar thing over there. And so I put it over there with like a sink. And I put it, that's where we keep the candles, is underneath there. And Alex has like some candles up there. So keep it over there. But last night I took this in the kitchen and I put it in the kitchen. Okay, this thing burned last night. I burn it for like, well, I don't even know what time I laid down, but I laid down last night and took a nap. I burned it for like 2 hours before that. And then when I got up, I lit it and burn it. You call it burning a candle? Lit a candle. I lit the candle, what do you call it? I mean, it was probably like burning for like 5 hours. And look, that's as much as it went down. Through the vlog, through 2 hours and 5 hours, that's as much as it went down. This entire house smells like this afternoon tea. These candles, for as expensive as they are, I think they are totally worth it. Which, by the way, Mayor, that was really, really nice of you to send me such a nice candle. I really appreciate it. And I love that it's like this wood wick burning. I love the sound of it. I love that sound. Okay, so I was like trying to find the perfect, I was like, I want another candle. I want to burn more than one candle. Okay, so I burnt that one. I was like, all right, I brought that one out, and then I was like, what would pair perfectly with the after? So I was going underneath there, and I have all these Shy Wolf candles that I haven't burnt yet that I open, you know, in the boxes, and I have All Too Well, which is like the Taylor Swift candle. It smells really good, but it's kind of like a vanilla cinnamon smell. So I found this one, and this one is called Good Tidings. I haven't burned it yet. I haven't burnt it. Haven't lit it yet. It's balsam fir, winterberry, and cassia. And it smells like being outside and drinking like a chai tea while you're like walking through a Christmas tree farm. So I thought that would be a perfect pairing with afternoon tea. Which, by the way, I got this comment. I wanted to look this up because I didn't know what people meant by it. So I got this comment. Hold on a second. It was on my video that I did the other day where I'll never be able to find this comment. It was from the reason why I wanted to talk about it over here, because it was somebody that watches the vlog, and I was talking about the chimneys when I was walking, and somebody was saying that I called the chimneys, I called it something wrong. They're like, he always gets words wrong or something like that, and I was like, did I get what are they talking about? Like, I'm so confused. What was the comment? I feel like it was somebody that watches... I guess on that video too, I called it a treadmill because somebody said, when you called the tripod a treadmill, never fails. And, oh, here it is. Somebody said, just like he called the wood stove chimney a fireplace. Because I was walking by and I like showed somebody's fireplace. And, oh, that's what it was. I pointed to the chimney and I said there's a fireplace. What I meant was like the fireplace was burning. Brian, okay, so it's Brian, I think, that watches the vlogs. That's why, like, I noticed it. And he said, he always does that. We should just call up Webster's and Oxfords at this point and just tell them to switch the words because Peter said so. I agree. I think we should. Oh, Marcia said, isn't that the reason we all love him? He is so down to earth and makes us, oh, you are so sweet. Everybody's so sweet. Okay, so, but what's a wood stove chimney? Okay. A fireplace. I mean, this is what we call a fireplace right there. Okay, that's a fireplace. What goes up is the chimney, right? So I don't know what the stove is. What is a wood stove? I don't know what a wood stove chimney is. I'm gonna look that up because I'm interested in that now. A chimney pipe, is that what they're talking about? So all of our fireplaces, so I showed okay, so when I was walking around the other day, I showed somebody's fireplace coming out of their roof, and it's like real small, but all of our chimneys are real small in the neighborhood, like through there. I mean, you can see them, like ours like looks bigger, but at the very top, it's like just like a tube. It's like real small. And so I don't know if a chimney pipe is what they're talking about. Okay, what kind of chimney do I need for a wood stove? I mean, nobody in here has a wood stove. So I don't know what that means. Do people think that I meant like nobody in this neighborhood has a wood stove? I meant chimney. I say everything wrong. I think we know that by now, don't we? I think I say everything wrong. It's like the other day people were like, apparently, and you guys said, yeah, I did say it. But apparently I said like tripod, calling my treadmill the tripod. Apparently I did it like, I totally did not know that I did it. I mean, I think I said yesterday in the vlog like it was a joke. No, I didn't know I even did it until I was reading the comments. I definitely didn't know I did it when I was walking. I think I just do it now so much. It's just like so interchanging, you know? I don't know. And when I'm walking, I think I do it because I'm also thinking about like walking on my truck. It doesn't matter. Anyway, these candles both smell so good together. These Shy Wolf candles are strong too. Oh God, that smells so good. That smells like tea as well. All is well. I do love that Taylor Swift song. But I wouldn't say it smells as good as this one. This one kind of like, this is what it did last night. It kind of gets this like, you can't really see it on camera. It's like kind of lighting up now. But it kind of gets this slow ember burn. Like when a stove chimney, like when a fireplace, like when you're down to like the last log. Can you guys see that? it kind of does that where it like gets real low. I love that. Okay, so what's going on? Well, I'm getting started late today because I actually filmed more videos than I thought I was going to film. I woke up again today feeling shaky. Not being shaky, but feeling shaky. It didn't take me as long. I feel like it's getting better. So when I went to my doctor and he talked about it being, you know, stress-related anxiety or whatever, situational, he said at that time that it could take anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks or 2 to 3 months, somewhere in that, which I thought was like a huge span of time, right? But I mean, we're like in the middle of that now. I think we're probably like, what, like 6 weeks out or something like that? 4 to 6 weeks out. I can't remember when I went to the doctor. I put my calendar books away and I put all my appointments in my new calendar book. So I can't even look to see when my last appointment was. But I was actually like, I could look on the computer to see like when they confirmed it through my messages, but I don't really feel like doing that. So anyway, it has been, at this point now, I don't even know, I can look and see after I get off here, but it's been, you know, 4 or 5 weeks easily. And so, has it been that long since I went to the doctor? I feel like it has, like 4 or 5 weeks. So I am in that time where it like should be getting better. So I had like 2 or 3 days where I was waking up and I felt fantastic. The last 2 days, I think? I woke up. Is it the last 2 days or last 3 days? I don't know. Today, I felt better than I felt when I woke up yesterday. Yesterday, it took me a while to kind of like pull it together. Today, it didn't take me as long as that. It took me like a half an hour. And I felt better. And so, yeah. So, I felt better today. People keep on suggesting things like, it's this, or you should have this checked, or it's, you know, this, maybe it's your blood sugar levels, maybe it's caffeine. Okay, I appreciate all your suggestions. Like I said, just so you guys know why I'm not addressing it on here, I said that I was going to, I kind of said this a couple times. Like, there was a point, like on the vlog, when I was like, I was making notes about like, not for this issue, but a while ago, like with the pancreatitis, of every medical issue it could be, and then taking it to my doctors. And I mean, half the time, like, I can remember when I went to see the GI specialist, and I asked him a couple questions that people had recommended, and he just kind of looked at me like, where are you even coming up with this stuff? So, and I know that people are just like basing it on like personal experience and things like that, and I appreciate it. You all can keep on leaving the messages or the comments, and I appreciate it. I just want you to know, like, if I go back and like, if nothing were getting better and I went back in to see my doctor, I think my appointment's like a month from now. If I went back in there and nothing was getting better, I would say, hey, have we checked this? Have we checked that? And I would, you know, bring up the things that people had brought me up. I mean, but like, everybody's saying that it's, you know, everything from not enough caffeine to the fact that I'm lighting candles to all this kind of stuff. And I appreciate all those comments, but like I said this a while ago, like I had to make a decision a while ago on, like, it's, okay, like when I like talk about like weight loss and stuff, I get so many different suggestions, and like I said, I appreciate it. Like, it's everybody just sharing their own personal stories, and that's flattering that you guys are sharing like something that you think would be helpful with me. But on this end, it can be overwhelming because it's like 3 people are saying, oh, you need to do keto. Like, keto's the way to go. Then 5 people are saying Weight Watchers. And then 2 people are saying eat less, move more. And then somebody's saying do Atkins. And then somebody's saying get the shot. And then somebody's saying weight loss. You know, 4 people are saying don't do weight loss at all. It's all about working out in a gym. It's not about what you eat. And then 8 people are saying it's all about what you eat. It's not about working out in a gym. It's like literally like 30 different responses. And I can get kind of like in my head about that. I mean, like, could it be this? Could it be that? Could it be that? It's like Googling your medical diagnoses, right? And so it's too much. So you almost kind of have to just like pick something and go with it. And so, like I said, like, you can continue to leave the comments, and I appreciate them. And I kind of store them in the back of my head. And if things don't get better, then the next time I go to my doctor, I'll be like, okay, can we check this out and whatever. But like, there was a point where I had to like be like, I'm either just going to go with what my doctors say, or I'm going to write down everything that people suggest to me, because at some point it becomes a little overwhelming, in all honesty. Like I said, like, I appreciate it. I mean, I think I figured it out a long time ago. It comes from a point of just like generosity of people like that want to help me, or think that like they went through something, or they know somebody that went through something. You know, I mean, I do the same thing. It's not any different than like if I'm talking to a friend of mine on the phone and they're like, oh, like, you know, like I have this, this, and this. And I'm like, well, have you ever thought it was that? Because I went through that. Or, you know, I have a friend of mine that has the exact same symptoms and, you know, they have the flu. Have you ever thought about that? Like, it's the same thing, right? Like, and I appreciate that. And I think it's really, really kind. But I don't want anybody's like feelings to get hurt if I don't come on here and I go, well, so many people said this, and so I'm going to do this. I mean, I had to make a decision at some point that I was just going to go with my doctors. You know, I trust my doctors. I had to go with my doctors. I'm not saying that you shouldn't, you know, get a second opinion about things, but I can't be going to 3 and 4 different second opinions about every little thing, you know, and things are getting better with the stress. I mean, it was like I think it was 2 days where I woke up and I felt much better. And today, and then I had 2 days that weren't that great. Today I woke up and I felt better. And today I woke up and I felt shaky, but the getting better process was a lot quicker, if that makes sense. So I'm just updating you guys because I know that like you guys have kind of been keeping up with it and stuff like that. But what I will say is this: don't let that discourage you from leaving comments. I read every comment that you guys, I read every comment on every video. But if that helped, it like, you know, okay, by leaving the comment, you might not just be helping me. Somebody else might read the comment and they might be like, oh, I hadn't thought about that with myself. So you might be helping somebody else by leaving the comment. So don't let what I'm saying discourage you from leaving a comment. Not to mention that, like, I will also, like, have my doctor check into those things. Like, if I'm, like, in a month from now, like, I go in and, I've, like, you know, like this, things aren't getting better, then I will say to him, you know, a couple people have mentioned to me this, it could be that, whatever, what do you think about that? I will do that. Like, I keep certain things in the back of my head. But I just wanted you guys to know why, like, I'm not, you know, like, it's certain things, whatever. So that's why. But anyway, yeah, so today I still felt shaky when I got up, but it was like, when I first woke up, and I don't know if anybody else experiences this with anxiety, but when I first wake up and I feel that way, I don't want to do anything. In all honesty, I just am shut down. I'm just like, and so I got up and I went in the bathroom and I brushed my teeth and I put my contacts in and I just like got back into bed and I was like, I'm not feeling it today. Like, I just don't feel like doing anything. It is such an overwhelming feeling that just kind of comes out of nowhere. And you can't, like, in that moment, I'm done kind of trying to, like, figure out what it's related to because I think it's physiological. I don't think that it's, like, directly because of A equals B. I think I'm at the point now with it where it's physiological, like, where it's just, like, it's just happening. And I don't think it's, like, each incident is directly related to something. I think it's the combination of everything that is causing the anxiety, and then the anxiety is just coming out whenever. I don't know why it happens when I wake up. Like, that's the one thing I don't understand. But when I am feeling like that, I just really, to be honest with you, I just, you know, I just want to let, I mean, I've had so many friends that have dealt with anxiety and depression, and, like, they've said that to me. Like, you know, when I mean, I can remember my mom, when she struggled with depression, there were just, like, days that she just didn't want to do anything at all. And I don't think unless you go through it, you really get it, you know? I'm somebody that, I mean, I make lists, I have things that I want to do every day, I want to be productive. I have a really hard time just not doing anything at all. And so when I wake up and I'm just like, yeah, I'm feeling really down, and I don't feel good. And if you said to me, well, how is it you don't feel good? I couldn't even explain it to you. Like, I couldn't even define for you. It's not like symptoms. It's not like I'm sick, I don't feel good, so like my throat itches, or, you know what I mean? You can't say that, or you have a temperature or whatever. It's just like, I don't feel good. I don't know how to explain it. And it's not just the shakiness. It's just, it's just this overwhelming dread that I have. You know, in talking to my therapist, I think one of the things too is, like, he brought this up, and the fact that, you know, I worked through the OCD. I worked so hard. And there's a lot that I haven't shared online about the OCD and, you know, like, where it started and whatever. Like, you know, there's just a lot of, I mean, I feel like I share enough that there are some things I'm going to keep to myself. But it wasn't like I worked through the OCD and then it was gone. You know, I would say at the best, it's 85% gone. And some of the, 85 to 90% gone. And some of the rituals remain that I have to fight on a daily basis. But I would say like maybe like 2 rituals are the ones. The TV rewinding is the one that gets me the most, that I have to stop. And it's always when I'm the most relaxed that the rituals come out, the compulsions come out. It's the TV rewinding and it's the counting of things. Like those are the 2 that are hardest for me. But I'm good at fighting through it because it'll happen and I can sense it as it's happening. And so I stop myself. So that's why I say like that last 10%, because they still exist. But I feel like there are rituals and compulsions that are like laying and waiting, if that makes sense. Like they're ready just to like come right out and new ones be invented all the time. When Boo Radley got sick, this was something I was talking to my therapist a lot about. I was really, really fighting hard the compulsions and the rituals. Like I was really fighting them hard because that was a situation where, you know, obsessive compulsive disorder is like a need to find control where you have none. To some degree, that's one part of it. And so when I thought I was in a situation with Boo Radley where I didn't know what was going to happen, I didn't know the outcome. You know, I was grieving him before he was gone. I was so upset. Alex was so upset. You know, I'm trying to like maintain myself, maintain us, you know, make sure he's okay, make sure Boo's okay. And I just was like out of my mind. And so on a daily basis, those rituals and compulsions were like fighting to get out. They were fighting to get out. So that internally, you know, like all these like isms and stuff like that are basically like built-in defense mechanisms that really are not that healthy for us, you know, at all. Like even drinking and drugging is a defense mechanism against pain you don't want to feel or dealing with stuff you don't want to feel in your life. It's not a healthy mechanism, but it works, you know? Like one of the things that like Tanya says is like drinking worked for her for a long time until it didn't. And that's so true, you know? Like I think back on drinking, like drinking helped me forget a lot. Drugging helped me forget a lot until it didn't anymore. Until it just, the problems outweighed the benefits, if that makes sense. And so when I was going through this thing with Boo Radley, it was like all of those compulsions and rituals were fighting to get out. And I was talking to my therapist a lot about that. I mean, I just like on a daily basis, it was like, I could physically feel it. Like I was like, I mean, I could have gone back to like day 1 of before I started working through the rituals and the compulsions. And then Boo Radley passed away. And then I felt completely lost. Like I just didn't even know what to do. And this little, I mean, I have grieved that little guy so hard. I mean, it's like every day. Like going to bed is so hard for me at night. And just being in the bedroom and stuff like, I mean, I film in the bedroom, but like even today, like I was going to vlog up there because Alex was watching TV down here and then he was like falling asleep. So I said, you know, do you want to be down here or whatever? And he's like, I can go upstairs. So he went upstairs to watch, he's watching TV upstairs right now. But I was like, I was going to film my vlog up there today. I was just going to lay on the bed. Well, the last time that I've like laid on the bed and made a video was with Boo Radley. And it's not just about, like I've talked about this enough, it's not just about Boo Radley, it's about just the ending of like an era of my life and all these endings together. And I'm just really, really, like I'm still really struggling with the little guy being gone. Every day it's so hard. And so then he passed away and I didn't really know what to do. I mean, I just felt lost. And it wasn't, I felt lost because like I had become, like taking care of him, this is going to sound so weird, but like my therapist has suggested this, like almost kind of like taking care of him and like having the medicine on a schedule and the food on a schedule and cleaning up the kitchen and, you know, taking him out like all the time and making sure that he was okay and the bedding was okay and he had bedding everywhere and the pillows on the floor around the bed and all that kind of stuff. It almost kind of in a weird way became like not really a compulsion or a ritual, but like it was a way to control an environment. And so then when he was gone, I didn't know what to do anymore. Like I had been doing that for like 4 to 6 weeks and I didn't have that anymore. And so then it was just like, I'm in my head, the dog is gone, I'm lonely, it's quiet, I don't really know what to do with myself. And I honest to God don't know what I would have done without making videos. I mean, making videos really like saved me through all that. It's really why I only took like 1 day off and then came back. I just didn't, what was I supposed to do? Just sit here? I mean, I just didn't really know what to do. What were Alex and I going to do? Just sit look at each other and cry? You know, I mean, he went back to work, you know? And so I think that what happened at that time was then those rituals and those compulsions that had been fighting to get out for the last month, they just were gone. And like, they weren't really fighting to get out anymore. And then I think to some degree, it was like all of that stress and everything came together from the rituals and the compulsions and the stress and the fear and the worry and all of it. And I think it created this big, like, the camera stopped. And I mean, I'm just guessing about this. I don't know. But then I think it just all came together as this big cloud of this stress and anxiety. And I think that it started coming out physically, you know? I mean, I've known other people in my life that had such stress and anxiety that they literally got like ulcers and stomach problems. So does it surprise me that I could have, I mean, at first when I heard it from my doctor, it was surprising to me, but now, no, it's not. That I could have physical response to the anxiety and the stress that I went through in the way of feeling like I'm shaking. I mean, literally, I'm like, it feels like this when I wake up. All over. And I'll like look at my hand and I'm like, you're not shaking at all, you know? But it's not just that. Like I said, it's kind of this overwhelming feeling of, I don't even really know the word to use for it. Like I've tried to like use it in, you know, therapy and describe it to other people. Like it's not necessarily like hopelessness. I wouldn't say I'm there. I said dread earlier. I think and it's not even fear, really. I just think it's like, I'm just kind of like apathetic about anything. I just don't care. I just don't, you know? But what's weird is when I start physically feeling better, I kind of come out of it a little bit, you know? I start coming out of it a little bit and feeling better. And then I feel like, oh, my spirits are back and things like that. But like even like late at night, like when it like comes in, I can like kind of feel it in my head. Like, you know, it's the weirdest thing. It's not like I hear voices or anything like that, but I can like I can kind of hear like the words in my head. Like I can hear the anxiety talking to me, if that makes sense. I feel like it, you know, before I experienced it, I wouldn't have understood it if somebody explained it to me. So I don't think unless you go through it, you really understand it. It's the same. It's very similar to grief. It's very similar to being in recovery, or it's like OCD. It's like, I would explain it to people. You know, I think like the thing when I was talking about Heartstopper and when Charlie explains what OCD is like, you know, that he has these rules, and if he doesn't follow these rules, which are basically like rituals and compulsions, then something bad's gonna happen. I don't know that it was necessarily like I never heard anybody explain it that way. I think I had explained it that way. I think it was the first time that I had heard somebody else explain it the same way that I had explained it. That explained it exactly how it felt to me, you know? And so it's kind of like that. It's like, there was a movie back in the day, I can't remember what the movie is called. I think it was with Richard Gere. But somebody said something to me about that with OCD years ago. And I was like, I can remember watching parts of that movie and I was like, no, I don't relate to this. Like, it's just because you have OCD doesn't mean that all OCD looks alike. Just because you're an addict or an alcoholic doesn't mean that all addiction looks alike. Just because you have anxiety or depression doesn't mean it all looks alike, right? So I think that when somebody tells your story, it's like the same thing in recovery. It's like when I hear my story, when I started going to meetings and, you know, and I just was going to these meetings and I just didn't, everybody would get up and tell their story and I just was like, I don't relate to any of this at all. Like, they're 62 and I'm 22. You know, I just don't relate to this at all. And that's when my sponsor started saying, listen to the similarity, look for the similarities instead of the differences. And he had me take a notepad to the meetings. And then like if somebody said like, hi, I'm Judy Smith and I'm from Indianapolis, I would write down, I'm from Indianapolis. You know, and then if she said, you know, I'm an alcoholic or an addict, I would write down, I'm an alcoholic and not an addict. You know, if she said, I used when I was in high school, I'd write down, I used when I was in high school. I mean, it was that boring because I had to look for the similarities. And then over time, what happened was that I didn't see myself as unique. But I can remember, like, the first time hearing somebody else share their story, and I was like, damn, like, that's my story. Like, that's powerful to hear somebody else share your story of, like, what you went through. And so I think that's what happened with me with Heartstopper, is I hadn't really heard anybody ever share OCD, their definition of OCD so specifically. And I don't even know that he explains it like that in the graphic novels, because I would have caught that in the graphic novels. Maybe he does and I missed it. I don't know, but I think I would have caught it. it's so like, it's like how he describes it is exactly how it feels to me. Like this list of rules that you have to follow a specific way, and if you don't, then something bad's gonna happen. Well, what bad? Well, you don't know. I mean, you know, it could be, you know, a plane crashing, or it could be somebody's gonna get sick, or you don't know. You know what I mean? It's something bad's gonna happen. And it's so weird. Like, I mean, it totally makes no sense that you think that you have some kind of control over that by the way that you walk up and down the steps. Like, it makes no sense whatsoever. And his in the book is combined with an eating disorder. But like, when other people have described to me before, like how anxiety felt for them, I don't know that I really understood it. And now I don't know that I can explain it, really, how it feels to me. I just don't feel right when I wake up. Like, I feel off. I just feel like, you know, before this, I've been asked for years, like on video, people will be like, how do you wake up and you're so positive? I'm not. I mean, there were some mornings where my feet hit the floor and I'm so thankful and grateful. And I'm just like, yes, another day to be alive, you know? There's many days that I feel like that. But there's also been a lot of days, you know, in my life where, especially in the last couple of years, where I get up and I just don't feel that way at all, you know, and I struggle. And so I have to work through it. I have to work through gratitude, and I have to do some other things to work through it to get to the other side. But I kind of like, in that moment, like when I wake up and I'm like, yeah, you're not in a good space today, like, you know, I can just kind of feel that I'm kind of touchy, or, you know, that I'm just kind of like irritable or sad or whatever, or in a funk. I know enough to like, you know, brush your teeth, wash your face, take a shower, make the bed, start your day. And once you start your day, things will get better. This feels different. And I don't know how to explain it, but this almost feels like I'm incapable of doing that. And I don't know, as I said that, I just felt like somebody was like nodding while they're watching this. It just feels like I'm incapable of doing it. I just don't know like how to get, like, it never felt like this before, where I didn't know like how to just go in the bathroom and like brush my teeth and start my day. Like, even if I didn't want to, I knew that that would get me to the next point. Now it's just kind of like, what's the point? It's just another day. And so when it takes 2 hours or 3 hours for me to get out of that, like, which was like on New Year's Eve, it took me a long time to get out of that, you know? Today, it only took a half an hour. And then after a half an hour, I was like, all of a sudden, I just was kind of like, I don't even know what it is. I can't even explain it, you know? But so anyway, that's what's going on. So hopefully tomorrow I'll wake up and I'll be in a great... I am excited about tomorrow, because I will tell you, I'm excited to get out of this house for a little bit. You know, on Sunday, we didn't go to brunch and sit down, and, you know, that's usually what we do on Sundays, because Patashu was closed. Patashu was closed yesterday, too. And so we just went to the grocery store. I mean, we were literally gone from the house a half an hour. So I haven't really left since New Year's Day. I mean, other than going to the grocery store, I haven't really left since New Year's Day, coming back. So what is that, like a week from yesterday, or a week from tomorrow? I mean, other than a half an hour of leaving this house, I haven't. Oh no, that's not true. Saturday we went to my brother and sister-in-law's. Well, that was fun. But like, I need to get out of this house. I need to get out of this house for a couple days. So I know you guys are gonna be like, and Friday you did this, and Thursday you did this, but I don't think I did anything else. I'm starting to feel a little cooped up, and so I'm ready to get out. Like, Caroline and I have been texting a little bit about some stuff we're going to do tomorrow. I have a list of things I need to do because we have missed the last 2 weeks. Got to go to the post office tomorrow. Got to do some other stuff. I got to print off that receipt for North Face for her to return her coat. So I got Caroline. Did I talk about this yesterday? So Caroline had this gray coat from North Face that she wanted for Christmas, and it comes like knee length. And I like got on the North Face website, and I mean, she wanted the exact same pattern and everything. She told me the size she wanted. I had to go through all of these coats because there's a lot of coats that look very similar to that. There's a lot of coats that look very similar on the North Face. So I found the exact coat that she wanted, and she told me the size and everything, and I got it. And she's like, it's a little too tight. I need to take it back. She's like, with a sweater, it's too tight. She goes, well, I don't think I had a sweater on the day that she had the gray one. She wants it in black. So we got to take that back to North Face tomorrow, which that'll be fun. And then the shirts I got to take back to Macy's as well. Although I was kind of thinking about maybe I bought these 2 white shirts. The thing is, I paid like $45 for each of them. I mean, it's almost $100. So I was like, maybe I'll just keep them and then have like 2 extra like white shirts to wear. I think I might do that actually instead of taking them back. Because I just love a good white crisp shirt. So then if I have to go to something, I have it, you know? So I'm thinking about maybe doing that, just keeping those 2 white shirts. Not hanging them up, just keeping them in the bag, and then like when I have the next thing I have to go to, I can just pull out a brand new shirt and have it in there. I think I might do that actually, yeah. I mean, they were on sale, but the black sweater I actually was the new black sweater was the one that I wore for New Year's Eve. So yeah, so I'm excited about going with Caroline tomorrow. She's coming here at 12:15. So I have a feeling I probably won't film a lot of videos tomorrow, maybe just my vlog. Well, I want to do the Natalia Grace. So today I filmed the first part. Natalia Grace, the documentary on ID, and then later on Max, is in 2 parts. It's actually like in 3 or 4 parts, but like the first part is just like, it's 2 hours long. That was on last night. I think it's supposed to be 2 parts, and tonight it's 2 hours long, and it's 2 parts as well. I actually have it pulled up right now. No, I have Chimney Pipe pulled up, but I had Natalia Grace pulled up before because I was making my thumbnail for it. So I made the first part reaction to it today, which was like 35 minutes long. So when I started watching it last night, I was taking notes and stuff, and I was like, okay, this is too long. I can't do the entire documentary together. So I was like, I'm just going to do like 1 part at a time, which I'm glad that I did it that way. I just got a whiff of this tea candle. Oh my God, it smells so good. Love that. So I'm going to watch the second part tonight, and it kind of left like on this like, really interesting part. So it'll be interesting. They always do that on I don't know what I think about that. I kind of talked about it a little bit in my video today. The suspense element and the Natalia Grace story. You know, it's interesting because, well, actually we'll talk about this tomorrow in my Natalia Grace video. I won't talk about it over here. But so that video I will make tomorrow, and then maybe just my vlog. I also have a drama video that I already have like outlined to make tomorrow, so I may make that one. That might be short if I get up early enough. So my plan is, now when I say this, I know this will not happen. I will take a nap as soon as the vlog is ready to go. I will take a nap. I'm like really getting tired, so my plan is kind of to not take a nap tonight and just watch shows. But then I realized I have to wait till at least 11 to start watching shows. What time is it right now? I mean, that's not too far off. Or to watch Natalia Grace, because it's not done till 11. I'm recording it on cable. So I'll have to wait till 11 to watch it. I mean, I guess I could watch it in real time, but then I'd have to watch the commercials and stuff like that. I'm not doing that. By the way, there's a new show coming out. I think the whole thing is an advertisement for this new show that they're releasing called The Curious Case of. So Caroline's coming tomorrow at 12:15, and my plan is to get up at like 10:30, and then I would like to I think I might take a shower tonight instead of tomorrow, and then take a shower tonight, and then tomorrow just like throw on a hat and stuff like that and go. But I'd like to film like a video before we leave, like a video or 2. I know this will never happen. I'll get up a half an hour before she shows up. But I would love to like get up and film like a video or 2 and have those uploading while I'm gone, and then come back and just do like a haul of stuff that I got, which I don't even really have a lot of stuff to get tomorrow. I have things I need to do, errands to run, but not stuff that would be interesting to show in a vlog or a video. So, but I'll do something tomorrow from that. And then, film my vlog, and then so if I got up at like 10 or 10:30, I could get all that done because she's gonna be here at 12:15. So I might try to do that tomorrow. If I don't take a nap, then I can do that. But even if I don't take a nap, the thing is, I might still sleep in if I get to sleep. Oh my God, this morning. So last night I took a nap, and I don't even remember how long I slept. My alarm went off, and I snoozed it like once, and then I got up after that. So I didn't sleep super, super late last night. But this morning, I laid down. I can't remember what time. I was watching The Innocent. Oh, God. I think I went up there about 5:30. Alex left here about 7:15, I think he left. I could not fall asleep, you guys. I mean, it was literally the last time I looked at the clock was 9:30. And I finally got out of bed today. Like, after I finally, like, pulled myself together and got out of bed, it was like 1. So I don't even know how I'm kind of going right now, honestly. So 9:30, 10:30, 10:30, 11:30, 11:30, 12:30 was about when I started waking up. So I'm going on like 3 hours of sleep right now. I don't really feel exhausted or anything. Like, I could take a nap, definitely. I always fall asleep so much easier, like taking a nap at night, than I do going to bed in the morning. I don't know why. Alex, like, puts his head on the pillow. Like, if he's taking a nap or he's going to sleep, or he puts his head on the pillow and he is out like that. So anyway, so yeah, Caroline is coming to pick me up tomorrow at 12:15, and we're gonna like run a bunch of places and do stuff. And I was like, oh, that'd be so funny if that was her. It's not her. But anyway, let me turn that off. That's where, oh, when that happened, somebody said, I thought you had your notifications. So that's on my computer. So like my messages come through my computer, but on my phone, I have it turned off. So you didn't, that's why you didn't hear it on my phone. But anyway, so yeah, I'm excited to get out of the house tomorrow with Caroline, get some coffee, and just kind of like run around. We always have a fun time together, so that'll be fun. I have a couple errands I have to run and do some stuff. But yeah, that'll be fun tomorrow. I'm excited about that. And she said something about maybe like wanting to get her nails done. She was like, would you want to go to brunch, or would you want to get like, she was like, would you want to get a pedicure? And I was like, I mean, I could, I don't really need one. And she was like, okay. She was like, well, I want to get my nails done. So she's like, if you want to get a pedicure. And I was like, okay. So we're either going to go to lunch tomorrow, or we're going to go I'll get a pedicure. I don't really care about a pedicure. My feet are pretty in good condition right now. What I want is the chair if I go. So, but we got a couple other things too. I got to go to the P.O. box tomorrow. I've got a couple things there that people have let me know they've got. Oh, that's probably the video that I'll either do that video tomorrow or Thursday. The unboxing, the P.O. unboxing. And then Thursday, I don't have, Thursday, I don't have any reason to get up early, and so I'll just be filming and stuff all day, but yeah. I don't think Alex has any dinners or anything. He's watching right now this show called, it's the second season. I asked him if he liked it, and he said it's okay. Banditos, I think is what it's called. He finished The Industry. He is like, he should start a TV channel. Banditos TV show. Oh my God, did you guys, somebody let me know that Dark Winds is coming back out. Banditos. Okay, what is this about? After discovering an ancient map, Miguel, Lily, Wilson, and other bandits embark on an adventure. So he's watching that. That looks actually kind of interesting. Is it any good? He's like, it's okay. Is Banditos on Netflix worth watching? If you like fun and different series, you will love Banditos. If you enjoy historical titles like Ocean's 11 and Indiana Jones, this new Netflix production will surely not leave you indifferent. Are you a fan of Esther Esposito? I've never heard of her. Well, then this will surely become your favorite series. Who's Esther Esposito? Should I know her? Oh, she's the one that plays Lily. Okay. Well, I'm watching The Innocent, and that guy that plays the main character, he's like Alex's age. What's his name? The Innocent cast. He is so good looking. Okay, The Innocent cast. The Innocent cast. What's his name? Mario Casas. Do you guys know who he is? I looked him up last night. I know nothing about him. He's 5'11", 38 years old. He has like a younger sibling that's an actor too. Because I was reading his Wikipedia last night. That show is so good. Where is it at? Oh, there in that picture, he has like a long beard and stuff. Personal. Where does it talk about his sibling in here? Personal life. He is the older sibling of actor Oscar Casas. I don't know. I don't know who this person is. He's 26. I've never heard of this person before in my life. Has he been in any movies or shows I should know? He made his television debut as an actor at age 6 in the series Abuela de Verano, whereas he made his feature film debut at 8, appearing in the 2006 53 Dias de Verano, owing to his resemblance to his elder brother, Mario Casas, also an actor. He sometimes performed younger versions of his character. Oh, of his brother's character. He doesn't look familiar to me at all. That one. But anyway, I love... Okay, I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm not going to get into the show, what it's about, because I don't want to ruin it for anybody. The Innocent is not just the best Harlan Coben show that I've ever seen. I think the next one I'm going to watch is Stay Close. I actually... Hold on a second, because I had them all listed. I think the next one I'm going to watch is Stay Close. Hold on a second. Harlan Coben shows. Here I have them all down. Okay, Fool Me Once. So I have them ranked in order, and I have number 1, The Stranger so far. Number 2, Fool Me Once. Number 3, Safe. And number 4, Missing You. I love Missing You. The next one I'm going to watch is Stay Close. So I'm watching Innocent right now, and I can tell you it's already going to be number 1, so it's going to shift all these. So I'm watching Innocent right now. Then I'm going to watch Stay Close, and then I'm going to watch, I think that's the one that's number 2 on the ranking, and number 3 is The Woods. So those are the next 2 that I'm going to watch, the Harlan Coben series. But The Innocent is not just the best Harlan Coben series I've ever seen. It's like one of the best thriller series I've ever seen. And it's, I mean, so much happens in each episode. It is fantastically done. Fantastically done. So anyway, let's finish up with Caroline. So tomorrow, Caroline and I will be running around. We either have lunch, or we're going to do like pedicures and stuff like that, or she's going to get her nails done. I'll get a pedicure while she's getting her nails done. So that'll be fun. I'm excited to see her tomorrow and run around and whatever. Then I'll come back and depending on the timing, film some videos or whatever. And then, yeah. And then Thursday, like I said, just filming videos because I don't have anything going on Thursday. I don't think. No. And then, so last night, okay, so after I got done vlogging and stuff, I mean, my vlogs are getting, like, I'm getting so late finishing them, and then, like, I render them. Oh, I know what I did last night. Okay, so after I got my vlog up, I updated my computer. I wanted to tell you guys this, because a couple people commented on this, and I think Mare reached out to me about this, too. So, I updated my computer last night. Let me just tell you, okay, my iMovie, it was taking so long to render a movie on I have iMovie up right now. I'm deleting this stuff off of iMovie because I was making I did a video today on my Peter Does Stuff channel called What I Got for Christmas. I just showed what Alex and Caroline got me for Christmas. I wasn't going to go through whatever, but I got me for Christmas. But anyway, so I showed the painting that Caroline got me of Boo Radley, or got Alex and I of Boo Radley that's over there. And then I also showed the painting of Boo Radley up there. And I showed some other that stuff that Alex got me, bracelets and stuff. So anyway, last night, when I wanted to wait until everything was done, because I was like, if I update this computer and it just shuts my computer down, I'm done. This update, I don't think I'd updated my computer. I'm not good at this stuff, you guys. I'm not technological. Like, I mean, when I say that, I'm not joking. I'm literally not technological. I mean, Alex updates his computer every time. I thought I had it set up on automatic updates, but apparently I didn't. And so I had to go in and update it. So I went in last night and I updated it when everything else, like my vlog was uploaded and everything like that. Because I wanted to wait till everything was up. So I went in there and I updated it. And I mean, it took forever. It took like 2.5 hours to update this computer. I had so many updates on there. I guess I can get off this dude from The Innocent now. But anyway, so when I got done with it, I just like emptied my trash and like cleared it out like I do every single night and just shut it down. When today, I went to upload my drama video, which ended up being like 52 minutes long or something like that. It was a long drama video. It was about Laura Lee. And I was like, and I watched Laura Lee's video last night and I took all these notes on it. So today, when I woke up, I didn't feel like making a lot of videos, but then after like a half an hour, I started feeling better. I was like, damn, I got some videos to do. I had the Laura Lee video outlined. I had the Natalia Grace video outlined. So I was like, I'm prepared today. All I got to do is sit down and film these videos. I had so much fun filming videos today. It really kind of got me out of my funk a lot too. So that was really helpful. But I mean, it always does. It always feels better when I'm filming videos. I don't know. I just have so much fun doing it. And then ending my day talking to you guys is just always so nice. So I got the drama video done and I came down here because it was so long I needed to replace the battery. And so I was like uploading it, or I was like uploading the memory card and then I put it into iMovie. And so when you put it into iMovie, then you have to export it to a file. And that's where you can see like how long it's going to be. And the last couple days, like every video, even like a 15-minute video or an hour and a half video, like for a vlog, hour and 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever, hour and 24 minutes, whatever the amount of time is, it's been taking forever to render, okay? And that's how I knew there needed to be an update or the computer was done. And so when I went in there and I did that, I was like, okay, here's the test. Well, iMovie was working fantastically. But I will tell you, interestingly enough, about my battery charger is that, or my thing is, my battery yesterday was holding at, oh, it said service recommended. What does that mean? Service for what? Here, let's hit that and see what it says. Service recommended. Battery level. Oh, my battery level has significantly gone down. Low battery power. Okay, I don't understand why it Why is it telling me that I need service? Do I need a new battery? I need a new computer is what it is. Where is it telling me about service? I'm putting up all this stuff, the question marks and stuff. I don't even know. Change battery settings on a Mac top. Use battery settings to set options that control your Mac top's battery and energy. Okay, we will look into that later. I think it was Emily that messaged me or commented and said, Peter, you talked about getting a new computer when you started your vlog, which would have been 2016 going into 2017. So if that's true, so thank you for letting me know that, then this computer is 8 years old, and it's time to get a new computer. I mean, hands down, it's time to get a new computer. I've been using this computer forever. And the other thing is this. So I go in and I delete my files, everything that I use, my thumbnails, everything off my computer. I know people that save, like, every little thing. Like, I save some of it on an external hard drive, but, like, all of that, like, I mean, I delete it every day because this doesn't have that much memory. You have to remember, when I started doing YouTube, I literally started on like this $100 Walmart HP computer. That's what I started with YouTube on, which is this cheap little computer. So when I bought this, I thought I was in the big times. But now it's time for me to get another computer. I feel like this is my second Mac, though, because it has to be, because I can remember getting it, and it was so much I don't know why I remember this, but it was so much faster than my first Mac. So this has to be my second one. I don't know. But anyway. So today, it like rendered so fast on iMovie. I was like, oh, the update worked. It fixed it. It fixed it. So today things have been running so far, you know, knock on wood. So far things have been working pretty smoothly on here. So I'm happy about that. So knock wood. Things have been, now watch as I say that it'll just like shut down and stuff. No, please no. But yeah, it's been working. I'm looking at this thumbnail right now on my Peter Does Stuff channel of me like falling in the snow yesterday. That was actually kind of fun. And I'm glad that people got a good laugh out of it as well. But, so the update last night did that. And then, so what did I do last night? Oh, I read some of my books. And then I watched the Natalia Grace show. And then after the Natalia Grace show, I started watching like the first 5 minutes of the Jerry Springer show. It must have been after 3 by that point, because it came on at 3, the Jerry Springer show. It's 2 episodes, and it's like an hour an episode. So I was going to watch that last night, but I was like, okay, finish the Natalia Grace thing, and then tomorrow night I'm going to watch the Jerry Springer show and then do the coverage of that on Thursday. So I started it last night. It looks really good. At the beginning of it, they just kind of showed some guy that was married to a horse. They like just showed old footage of the Jerry Springer videos, and then like the producer or whatever is going in and talking about it. So I'm excited to watch that documentary as well. There's so many shows that I want to watch. I just like, every time I end one, I'm like, there's another one I want to watch. Oh, there's a new one that came out on Netflix. It's 4 parts. I can't remember what it's called. It's with the guy that was in, it's about, they're looking for a serial killer, and they use this like geneticist to help them track down this serial killer. But it's with the main character from Dark. I'll tell you what it's called because I can look it up that way. Do you guys remember that show Dark that I watched? Dark Cast. Jonah, here it is. Oliver Masuki. He played Ulrich. Okay, what's the show that he's in? Look Who's Back. Maybe it wasn't him that's in the show. Maybe it's not him. I swear to God it is, though. No, because the last one he was in was in 2023. The Palace. New shows this week on... If I had my iPad, which is right over there. Why is it showing it all these shows? What is making it in Marbella? That looks actually kind of interesting. New on Netflix in 2025. Okay, let's look and see. What is this show? That looks good. Okay. So many people say they find out what to watch. Okay, Don't Die, The Man Who Wants to Live Forever. I am going to be watching that and covering that as well. I might watch that on Thursday. The Love Scam. Drowning in debt, 2 brothers concoct a plan to scam a wealthy heiress and save their home in Naples, but unexpected love soon complicates the scheme. When does that come out? January 1st. That does not look great. Missing You, already watched it. Number 24. On the brink of World War II, a young Norwegian man... No, not interested. 13 Going to 30. Not interested. 3 Ninjas, kids movie, not interested. Apollo 13. I feel like I saw that a million years ago, maybe not. Blended. All these shows came out on January 1st. Bruce Almighty. I'm not a huge Jim Carrey fan. Colombiana. This looks good. After seeing Bogota gangsters murder her parents, Catalea Restrepo turns herself into a ruthless assassin dedicated to tracking down their killers. That looks good. Dallas Buyers Club. Oh, I love that movie. That movie is so good. So important. Dr. Seuss' The Cat in the Hat. No thanks. Dr. Seuss' The Lorax. No thanks. Aaron Brockovich. Love that movie so much. Hotel Transylvania. I think I've seen that. I think Alex and I watched that years ago. Hotel Transylvania 2. Why is it like... Oh my God, you guys. I was literally like going through all these shows. No, 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 no. And all of a sudden the camera just like turned off. So I don't know how long I was talking before it turned off, but we were at the hour mark. So anyway, and the battery just went to the halfway mark. It's called The Breakthrough, and it came out today. Okay. When a shocking double homicide goes unsolved for 16 years, a detective teams up with a genealogist to catch the killer before it becomes a cold case. Why did I think it was the guy? The Breakthrough TV show. I want to see who it is. Breakthrough. Wasn't there another TV show called that? Netflix 2025 cast. What is the guy's name? Oh, I hate when it doesn't show who the people are. The Breakthrough on Netflix, full list of cast. Okay. See, it looks like the guy from Dark. His picture is right here. But it's not him. It's a Swedish crime show. Key characters. I don't know who the woman is. I just saw that trailer. Okay, it's not showing me who the people are. No. I'm like looking at these pictures. I'm like, that's not who it is. Anyway, it's not the guy from Dark, but I thought it was. Should we see what else is coming out? Okay. Oh, here's the Jerry Springer Fights Camera in Action. The Graham Norton Show. Oh, he's the judge on RuPaul's Drag Race UK. Never watched an episode of that. Dubai Bling. They just canceled The Real Housewives of Dubai, as you guys know. Hounds Hill. What is this? A successful and renowned novelist, haunted by trauma and a mysterious blackmailer, returns to his hometown with his unresolved past. Okay, that comes out tomorrow. That looks so good. I've got to take a note of this, because if I don't take a note of this, then I won't remember. Hounds Hill. I did transfer all of my notes the other day to my phone, by the way. I Am a Killer. So many people have watched that and told me to watch it, and I haven't watched it. Subterrane. A young mother's life is upended when she finds herself hiding behind a secret identity to escape the Bucharest gang responsible for her fiancé's death. That looks good. Okay. Fake Profile. Determined to break Miguel's hold on her, Camilla I don't know anything about this show, and I'm not interested at all about anything about that show. Okay, January 9th. American Primeval, Asura. Why have I heard a lot about this? 1979 Tokyo. 4 distinct sisters uncover their aging father's affair, causing their happy facades and bottled up emotions to slowly unravel. That actually looks really good. But I want thrillers. I Am Hillary. The documentary series follows TV host Hillary Blassie as she defines her life post-divorce. Don't care. Lion. Don't care. The Upshaws. Don't care. But Tanya loves that show. Ad Vitam. This is January 10th. A former elite agent becomes... That actually looks really good. I'm like all about the thrillers. Can you not tell? And the true crime documentaries. Okay. Alpha Males. Definitely don't care. Okay. The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. Already watched it. I would recommend it if you're a Walking Dead fan. Singles Inferno, Season 4. No. Public Disorder. Looks like football. Riot Squad. I don't know. I can't understand it. Hereditary. That is such a good movie. Crapopolis. Exo Kitty. What's that? No. Lovers Anonymous. No. Back in Action. None of these shows look that great. The Night Agent comes on the 23rd. I thought it came on before that. The Sandcastle, that looks good. A family of 4 scavenges for survival as their past unravels, sending them into a downward spiral of painful events. Shafted. What is this? You Hurt My Feelings. Oh, somebody that I know saw that movie and said that was good. These stand-up comedians, I never know them on Netflix. Do you? The Recruit comes out January 30th. I do want to watch The Night Agent and The Recruit. I might be watching those next. January 30th. Luca's World. That's the end we're at. What's Luca's World about? Oh, The Snow Girl. What is that? 7 Deadly Sins, 4 Nights of the Apocalypse. Oh, that's some manga show. Okay. I missed... Oh, this is season 2. No, I can't do a season... I'm so far behind on seasons already. Okay, so... Today, once I started feeling better, I filmed videos literally on all my channels. I can't believe it. And I actually wasn't going to film my Peter Does Stuff video, but oh no, I didn't film my BookTube channel. So I filmed on all of my other channels except for my BookTube channel. So on my drama channel, I did a Laura Lee video. On my Peterisms video, I talked about the 2 best lessons I've learned about anger, dealing with anger. On my review video, I had bought the other day when we were at the grocery store buying snacks for the storm, I bought lemonade and iced tea by Joe's, and I reviewed that. And then my Peter Does Stuff video, I showed the Christmas presents that Caroline and Alex got me. And then my TV video today was about Natalia Grace. So I actually filmed more videos today than I thought that I would. And now I'm vlogging. And then after I get done vlogging, I'm going to render this. And then I will upload it on my phone because that's how I'm getting it done really, really quick these days. And then once that's done, then it's resting. Well, while all that's going on, I'll change out of this shirt and put on like a hoodie or a long sleeve t-shirt and take off my hat. It's not like I sit around with my hat. I sit around with messy hair. Oh, I'll probably take a shower tonight too. So I don't have to do that. So maybe while that's uploading, I'll take a shower and then get comfy and then watch some shows. I'm so excited about the show watching tonight. It'll be so fun. And Alex is upstairs watching TV or he's asleep because when he went upstairs, he looked like he was about to fall asleep. So, yeah, it's been a good day. A little bit of a rough start, but a better rough start than it's been. You know, and I talked about this on my Peterisms video today, that going into 2025, I'm kind of trying to change my perspective of how I look at things. And instead of being like, normally I'd be like, yeah, it was another, I mean, I did kind of say this, but of it being like, well, I didn't really say that actually, but it being another bad day of waking up and feeling like I had all this anxiety, it was like, I looked at it afterwards and I was like, well, you got through it a lot quicker than you usually do, you know? And instead of it taking 2 to 3 hours, it was like, or an hour and a half like it was the last 2 days, it was a half an hour. So maybe you're getting through things, you know, quicker and getting through things better. So I hope so. Yeah. I feel good though tonight. I went outside to get the mail earlier. I talked to my neighbor across the street. She was all bundled up. She had green sweatpants on and a red coat. I go, you look like Christmas. She goes, Christmas is over. I go, well, you need to take your Christmas stuff now. She was so funny. She goes, I miss seeing you out on the front porch. I said, it is too cold. I said, I've been trying to film out there when it's not too cold, my vlog and stuff like that. And then as we were talking, we were cracking up and just like sitting there talking about the snow. She's like, we got so much snow. And what did she say to me? She said something about, she goes, can you guys get out? Or she was joking with me about something. But anyway, my neighbor next door came out to walk her dog. And so we were talking to her too. And it was good seeing them. I mean, there's whole days that go by. Like if I don't walk outside and see anybody, if somebody doesn't happen to be out there, that I don't see people for an entire day. It's weird, okay? And like literally, I think the only, well, Caroline's, I mean, I haven't really, the only people I really talk to throughout the day are like, I mean, I don't really talk to anybody. I talk to Tanya, Nikki. Mel and I usually text at night or on the weekends because of her work. You know, Melissa and I text, you know, every once in a while throughout the week. My sponsor and I very, like, we'll text each other, like, reminders about stuff, but we usually talk on the phone. Tanya and I talk on the phone almost every night. Nikki and I, when it's, like, convenient, she's not going to bed super early. Mel and I catch up on the weekends. Valerie and I text each other just kind of, like, updates on stuff like that. you know, my other friends, my sober friends will text. I like throughout. Oh, Caroline and I text. Alex will text me, you know, and be like, tell me what he's doing, you know, what time he's getting off. So like we text throughout the day. But like my phone, I don't think I've gotten one phone call today. Have I? That I've received that I didn't make. Oh no, I did. At 12:31, Nikki texted me, and then she called me, and then she texted me. I didn't mean that. She FaceTimed to call me. That was my only call today. Okay. Oh, she did it twice besides the spam risk. So, and then talked to Tanya. Yeah. So last night, but. I would like to have another little dog to like, just, you know, I don't know, keep me company and have stuff to do around the day and all that. Whatever dog we get next, I like right from the get-go training it to walk. Like Boo and Tucker hated to walk on it, like, and Pee-Pee did too. I mean, Pee-Pee would do it, but Tucker and Boo Riley never really understood leashes. They just didn't really understand it. They didn't really. I was telling Alex last night about like this image that I have of like, you know, I mean, he already knows it, but I was telling him more about it, of like where Boo and Tucker and Pee-Pee live with my mom and stuff like that. And I was telling him like specific details about it and whatever. And he was like, does Boo Radley like toys in heaven? And I was like, no, he still doesn't really understand toys in heaven. But Tucker and Pee-Pee play with their toys and stuff like that. So, but I think, like, Boo Radley never got toys. He just didn't really understand it. You could, like, put one in front of him. Like, you could throw a ball. He didn't really understand it. He didn't even really understand, like, when they could, like, chew bones when they were little. Like, Pee-Pee loved those little rawhide bones, and Tucker did, too. Boo Radley didn't really understand them. Like, he would chew them because they saw them doing it, but he didn't really ever get the point of it at all, you know? And they definitely didn't understand, like, I mean, Tucker would chew on Lady, that lamb chop. He would just chew on her for hours and hours and hours and pull strings out of her and stuff like that. Boo Radley just didn't get it. I mean, he did not get it at all. But Tucker and Boo Radley did not like to take walks on leashes. I mean, we put them on leashes. They had harnesses and everything like that we would, you know, we took them places like to the vet and whatever, and took them, you know, to get groomed and out of here and whatever, and took them, you know, to Tanya's and whatever. But, like, they knew enough to, like, be able to walk someplace. It's not like they just sat still, but, like, to take them down a walk down the street, they didn't understand that. Like, they didn't get, like, where are we going? Like, to go in the car and then to go somewhere and have they understood having a leash on them. But they didn't understand it as far as, like, walking down the street. Like, they didn't get it as far as, like, they would be like, where are we going? Like, we're confused. Like, they didn't get it. Because we didn't walk them that much when they were younger because they just run around the yard and stuff. Okay, the battery is dying, so I'm going to get off here. It just started flashing at me. I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Tuesday. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow after Cousin Fun Day. I love you guys. Have a great day. Stay warm. Stay cozy always. Love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.